For a year and a half, I lived in a self-converted minivan. Today, I'm trying to see what it's like staying 2 days in an RV. I'm going with my dad. It's going to be a really interesting trip comparing van life and RV life. Although not really RV life, but RV 2 days. The first thing that is definitely going to be different than a van and I am very nervous about is driving this big old bus, given it's my dad driving, not me. But just riding in it is already a little, I've driven a minibus before that was just slightly smaller than this and it was not a good time. We're stopped just to get lunch and already the changes are very prominent. First, it's so loud you have to project your voice when you're just trying to have a conversation. Very shaky, and once we stopped, my dad was like, well, I'm gonna look around and make sure everything's in place. What? I guess there is more stuff, to be fair, and stuff moved a lot when I was living in a van. I just let it go everywhere because I'm kind of messy. So what's the difference between driving a normal car and driving this big old RV?
It's big. You probably notice it squeaks and rattles a lot. It's really wide, and on the interstate it feels fine, but if I'm on a city street or driving down a country road, I'm never sure if there's enough room for me and the oncoming traffic, so I'm getting over as far as I can. Big thing is how tall it is. I seem to always forget about the high clearance, and if there's low-hanging trees, you don't want that scraping on the top of the car that might take off the air conditioning unit or something like that. It's just a lot to handle because it's so big.
But you do it anyway.
It's worth it when you get there. Hubcap was coming off.
Uh-oh.
Well, we didn't lose that.
Yeah. We got it parked. Now, just to do a process I'm very unfamiliar with, leveling.
For all the comforts of home.
That's the electricity?
Power cord, yep. Lift the lid. Oops. Let's see, it's supposed to be off when you plug it in. You plug it in. And when I turn it on, you should hear the air conditioning come on. Yeah.
Nice.
For water, we need a hose, which we store under here.
So many keys, huh?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just standing here.
That's all right. You can work later.
Someone's got a document.
Here's the filter. Put a splitter on the filter on the water spigot. When this little lever is turned horizontal to the hose, it blocks the flow of water. So I got to turn it in line with the hose. Well, now the water will go through. Now I need you to go inside and open this window. And when I turn on the water, you're going to turn on the sink and tell me if you have good water pressure.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
It's only coming out a little. That'll be good. Here's a cool invention. There's a level measure next to the driver's seat so you can see how actually flat you are. I remember when I was living in my van, I would be like, oh yeah, that feels fun. But when I actually crawled into the back and laid down, I was like, that is not flat whatsoever. These drips that are happening here, my dad said is coming from the air conditioning, and it means that the RV is tilted towards where we are now, even though it feels totally flat when you're in there.
Reaches up here to flip the switch to down, and there's a little loop here I gotta hit, and here it comes. Ready. You can stop it after a while just to get a better grip. Okay. Perhaps I closed that at the wrong time. Yep, in there.
Yeah.
Shall we?
I brought a very luxurious hammock chair, while my dad brought basically a backpacking chair. Feel a lot less cool. But we are most of the way done setting up, and we could go kayaking, but no rush.
Look underneath above the driver's head. There's a white toggle switch.
There we go. They don't have that in a van. Okay, time to finally do something. We are going kayaking, and my parents have inflatable kayaks. This is how you set them up. That clear guide comes with it when this is stretched to 10 centimeters and it matches up the same on the clear. That's how you know it's good. Second step is filling up the upper part of the kayak. Same thing on the upper part.
And it just slides right in.
Well, would you look at that? We are finally on the water. Filming is going to be harder because I don't have my usual attachment, but you know, it's fine. Right now my dad is already far away from me, and the time it took to get my camera out and set up, that's all right. I know I'm slow when I'm trying to film. I finally caught up to you.
Hey, it's about time. Slow poke.
And we get to enjoy this nice, peaceful lake. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, I felt it too. You can tell by the trees it's about to rain.
Really?
Yeah, you see the lighter leaves?
Yeah.
Apparently when the tree senses there's moisture in the air, it flips it over to the lighter side. Oh, cute! This little creek that we went into was too shallow, so we got as far back as we could and we started getting stuck, and now back out to the lake. It's been about an hour that we've been out here. The wind is pretty constant and we're both pretty tired today, so we're about to head in. Inflatable kayaking is cool. I'm glad that it exists, but it's not personally my cup of tea because I'm used to kayaks where you have a solid thing to press your feet against, and I feel like it's a bit faster too. There's less drag on the water, but it's good. Glad to be out here, of course. I'm just saying I prefer my paddleboard. There's our RV up there. There's our temporary home. This is the life. After bringing up the kayaks, next I'm just gonna go inside, and there is a refrigerator with about 12 different kinds of beer in it. Well, that's because of my dad. That's not just, you know, that's not part of RV life. That's my life. And then I'm gonna go sit in my hammock chair and drink it and look at the water and enjoy. I think I'll go with a two-hearted right now. I don't even have to put shoes on. This is the life.
Sounds good.
Dad's on the grill, starting to make us some bratwurst.
Grill master.
After an amazing dinner, made with a lot more supplies than I would have in my van, we get to put leftovers in a fridge, given I had a fridge in my van. But still, it feels, I don't know. It's nice to just appreciate anything and everything, you know? There's also a full-size trash can to throw away the potato skins and a sink to do the dishes instead of pouring from a milk jug of water. Good morning. I slept really well for being in a new place. And now we have the peaceful, cool morning to sit out, look at the water. Don't worry, it didn't get me. And drink coffee. An amazing breakfast prepared by my dad. And again, with the view of the water. So doing the dishes takes a little bit of planning. My dad had to turn on the hot water heater, and once we got everything washed, we're gonna rinse out there to not fill up the gray water tank as much as possible. You know, they're mostly clean at this point, just trying not to fill that up too much. I'm splitting this adventure into 2 videos. Here's what's coming next. Good time to give y'all a tour. This side doesn't want to go in. Would I buy an RV for myself? Hope you can join us for part 2.